Hi guys, it's Sita and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you guys 4 of my favorite books that I have written in January and February 2019. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first book that I have here is Becoming by the former First Lady of United States, Michelle Obama. And this book is actually a very special book for me because I always look it up to Michelle Obama and Barack Obama since I was very little. Like, I've never been interested in politics or something like that, but they have always had this big positive impact in my life and I've always looked up to them. They've always been very inspiring for me. So when I heard that she was coming out with her own book, with her own story to the public, I was more than excited to get my hands in this book. And I think I've talked about it so much that my friends decided to get it for me on my birthday, and I couldn't be any happier. I recommend this book to everyone because it will not only let you feel closer to them, to their story, to their struggles, but it will also inspire you a lot. It's a book that will inspire you and motivate you a lot to work and achieve your dreams yourselves. And obviously I'm saying them, but the book is obviously about Michelle Obama, so it will let you know more about her side of the story and her life itself. So I might be quite biased when it comes to this book because it's about a person that I already admire so much. But I guarantee you that you'll never regret reading this book. You'll not regret wasting your time because you're not wasting your time. It's just a phenomenal book and I recommend this to everyone. In this book, you'll learn everything about the former First Lady. You'll learn everything about her life. You'll learn about the time she was a kid until the time she had to leave White House and start a whole new life with her family. You'll learn about the time she became together with the former president, how they walk it together, about their struggles, how they walk it together in this long and complicated journey to the White House, and also how they manage a whole nation and also being good parents at the same time. This book will let you into her world in a completely different way, in a completely different perspective, because you're not reading a story written by a third person or from someone that has witnessed her life, but her herself has written this story and the story is told by herself. So this book is just phenomenal and I really love it so much. Like, I always look it up to her and she has already inspired me so much. I always love the way she is, like, you know, how bold she is and how brave she is. She's not afraid of who she is. She's not afraid of letting her ideas out, of letting her beliefs out, and that has already inspired me so much. And I could sit here and talk about this book and talk about how much she inspires me for hours and hours, but I'll move on to the next book. But I really recommend this book to everyone. And if you don't like to read, you can listen to her book on Audible. And actually on Audible, the book is written by herself, so it's more amazing. I really recommend this book to everyone because it's such an inspiring book. So the next book that I have on my list are, actually I have 2 books on number 2 because I couldn't decide or order for them, and they are actually from the same author. So I just figured out that I will put both of them in number 2. So the books that I have on my number 2 are The Life-Changing Magic of Not Giving a F and also Get Your Shit Together by Sarah Knight. And I actually finished reading these books on summer or something like that, but I haven't talked about them or haven't mentioned them in this channel, so I thought I will put them here because these books have really impacted my life in such a positive way and have actually helped me a lot. So I really wanted to put them here. I actually decided to buy this book, or when I decided to buy these books, I was actually going through very confused time in my life. Like, I needed help to organize my life. I needed help to figure out who I was. I needed help with basically, you know, getting my shit together, and that's why I bought these books, and these books have actually helped me a lot. And if I had to choose one between these 2, I would definitely choose Get Your Shit Together because that book has actually helped me a lot, and that was what I was seeking for while buying this book. Like, I needed help to get my life together and get my shit together. So I think it really depends on what you are seeking for when you're buying a book. Both of these books are written by the same author, Sarah Knight, and what I actually love about these books are, like, when you're reading this book, you feel like you're receiving advices from a friend rather than a person you have never seen before, and you'll actually feel like there's a person, like there's a friend that is with you in in this whole journey of getting your life together. It's not like the author has a perfect life and she is teaching us to have the same perfect life as her, but she's taking us along with her journey in her own life of getting her own shit together. So you'll actually feel like you have a friend there for you, rather than you are, you know, following a list or tutorial on how to get your life together. And that's literally why I love this book so much. Because you'll never feel lonely while getting your life together, if that makes sense. What I also love about both these books are that they're very realistic and they come with exercise lists and activities that you can practice to achieve your goals, and they're like just super realistic. And that also because the books are based on the author's life, so obviously she has already gone through all this and she has more experience than the readers. So the way she has writing this book and the way she has included some of the exercises that you can practice to achieve your goals and to get your life together, it's just phenomenal. I think both of these books are really amazing. So the third book that I have on my list is Do No Harm by the amazing neurosurgeon Henry Marsh. And to be honest, I really don't know how this book ended up being in the third place in my list, because you guys can't imagine how much I love this book. I love this book so freaking much. This book is just phenomenal. Like, this book will literally change your life and it's phenomenal. It's just a phenomenal book. I recommend this book to every med student out there, but also to people who are interested in neurology or neurosurgery and are interested to know how a neurosurgeon works, or are interested to know how a surgeon is planned, or how neurosurgeons handle bad situations, or how they handle the pressure that is given by the family of the patients, or how they handle the pressure from the hospital, how they handle or how they have to continue with their life after someone has died in their own hands, and sometimes just because the patient was unlucky, or other times because of their own desire of perfection. And it's a story, or it's a book that will completely change your life. It will completely, you know, change the way you see life and situations in life, and it will also teach you or show you how a day in the life of a neurosurgeon can change from a second to other, how a day is never the same, and how everything in life can change from a second to other. So it's really phenomenal book. As I said many times, it's phenomenal. This book will inspire a lot. It will make you cry and smile at the same time. It will teach you a lot of stuff about our brain. It will teach you about the diseases that you have never heard before. It will teach you how to prevent those diseases. It will make you think about the people that you love in your life. It will make you think about, you know, big decisions, or what you have, what would you have done if you were in a complicated situation. It's just a book full of story. Like, every page has a new story, has a new decision or big decision that has to be made. Every page comes with a new adventure. It's a book full of suspense, victory, failures, humanity. It's just a book full of brain stuff. And this book is written by the amazing neurosurgeon Henry Marsh himself, about his own experience, about his own life. All the stuff in this book has happened to him. It's his own story, and it's just amazing that we can read a book written by such an amazing doctor. So my camera just died, so I'm filming with another camera, and the lighting might be different and the quality of the video might be different, so I'm sorry for that, but let's continue. And I was saying that this book is written by the amazing neurosurgeon Henry Marsh himself, and it's such an honor to be available to read his own story, to read a book that is written by himself about his own story, about his own struggle, about his own experiences in life. And it's just such a big honor, because Henry Marsh is an amazing neurosurgeon, and he has also been made a CBE, which is a honor given by the Queen of England to the people who have made a significant achievement to the United Kingdom by their work. So it's really a big honor to be available to read a book by amazing Henry Marsh. So now, moving on to the last book that I have, last but not the least, is Sapiens by Yuval Noah Harari, and this is a brief history of humankind. And I recommend this book to everyone that loves history and everyone that wants to know how we human beings got here where we are today, because being human being has never been so easy as it is today. We can get everything done by a click or with our voices, and everything is so easy, but it has not always been this way. So this was a very big and complicated journey to where we are today, and this book describes everything that we as humankind have gone through, and just amazing book. And I feel like everyone should read this book. Every single human being on this planet should read this book because it's about our own history, about who we are, about how we got here. So I actually recommend this book to everyone, and that's why this is my favorite. Like, I just cannot describe this book well enough to make it fair, because this book is just amazing. It's just freaking amazing. Everyone should read it. I really cannot describe this book. I'm sorry, but I just love this book so freaking much. Everyone just should read this book. So yeah, that was it for this video, guys. I hope you guys liked this video, and if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what you guys want to see on my next video, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye!